Well, good morning. It's Crazy Cheap Chick. I just got the shopping done and now I need to rush home and get them put away because I need to leave for Des Moines. I'm having lunch with my dad on the way up there, and it's pouring rain, of course, so I've got a lot to do. Let's get going. I think I'm at 127.20. Let's go see where I'm at. I spent $127.19 pre-tax today on groceries, which means I made that promotion. Spend $125 a week for 3 weeks in a row and get a $35 credit. But let me show you what I got. It seemed like I had to buy quite a bit of full price items. My yogurt, I got 2 containers for $5.29. Grape tomatoes were $2.99. My coconuts, $2.39. I couldn't believe it. They were out of blueberries. So I'll have to go back and get those. $3.29 for sugar. That's ridiculous. Flour, $2.69. Some buns for $2.99. Some Texas toast. This is normally $2.29, but I had a 50-cent coupon, so it rang up for $1.79. Cream for $5.49. Tater tots for $3.99, which is also ridiculous. And if I wasn't going to Dodge City next week, if I wasn't going to be living in my trailer for a week, I don't buy tater tots, but I have to have some easy meals when I'm on the road. This was one of the best deals that Dillon's had this week. On Sargento sliced cheese, if you bought 2, and it was 2 for $7, you got 2 free. And so all of this cheese was $7. 4 packages of cheese for $7. That's a pretty good deal. These bananas were about $1, I think 90-some cents. Hamburger slices were $2.69, and these jumbo shells were $2.99. This was on sale. Of course, this is a processed food, not very healthy for you. But since we're going to be on the road, I have to go with easy meals, and this was $7.99. They're normally $9.99. And I had to get some deli fresh turkey breast. It was $4.49, and from here on out, everything is clearance or sales. This big bag of mixed vegetables was $2.92, and I'll use that in salads. And then I got 2 bags of romaine lettuce for $1.57. 4 hamburgers, and these rang up for less than the $5 because I had a coupon for $1.50 off. And then I got this. It's a London broil top round steak, I guess, for $9.48. That's the only meat I bought. I had this margarita pizza flavored cream cheese dip. That sounded kind of good to me. It was $2.25. I'm probably going to eat it on celery because I love celery. Campbell's soup was on sale for $1.49. I got 2 cans to put in our travel trailer for emergency meals. And then they had some baked goods on sale. You never know what you're going to find. These muffin top chocolate chip cookies is basically what they are. Were 95 cents each. And these chocolate chunk brownie mixes were $1.75. This is just want. Pickle and cheese batter. I love fried pickles. It's one of my favorite things. And so I'm going to try to make them myself. This had been $5.99. It was marked down to $2.99. So I may try to make them. And then all of these Dolly Parton Southern style banana flavored cake mix were 70 cents. And there were 4 of them. Prego was on sale again for $1.49. So I topped off my stock. 3 cucumbers for 99 cents, 4 avocados for 99 cents, 4 avocados for 99 cents, some butter rolls for $1.01, a little margarita pizza for $3.36, and a bag of dog food that was half off, so it was $12.49. Before I go to the grocery store, this is what my refrigerator looks like, because if there's not some empty spaces, why am I going? Why do I need food if I have food? I can't say we're eating really healthy this week, but it's probably healthier than eating out. Yogurt, coconut bananas for breakfast. For one night in the travel trailer, we'll have hamburgers and tots. Another night, we'll probably have a turkey, avocado, and Swiss sandwich with the other half of the tots. I'm going to have a lasagna with some Texas toast and a side salad. I may make stuffed shells when I come home. We've got this margarita flatbread pizza, and a salad that we could eat one night. And then we'll probably have some leftovers, or we may go out to eat one night while we're down in Dodge City. I don't know. All of this goes in my prepper pantry. All of this cheese will be for future uses. So stock up when you find a good deal. And that's how I do it. How do you do it? Well, the creek's running pretty good right now. It was running really much higher yesterday, but it's still running pretty good because we've had so much rain and snow. Well, we're on our way to Des Moines, and we're stopping at the famous Toot Toots in Bethany, Missouri for lunch. And I think I see lunch at the door. Here we are at Toot Toot. Oh, he ran off. There was a chicken out here. Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. See him out there?
Come and said, "Oh, Ed, I need some help today." He said, "You get back there in the newsroom, and here's what I want you to read." He said, "Now I'm going to say, and now here's the news headlines, and I'm going to go, and you start reading." I got back there, got tongue-tied.
You got what?
Tongue-tied. I couldn't see it. I could hardly get through it. And then he takes over again. And then next week, he said, "Oh, Duncan wants you to give the weather on the forecast."
So you just kind of gradually went up, huh?
And I didn't want to. I don't want to do this. I don't want to talk on the radio. He said, "You don't have to. Here's all these carts. You don't have to say nothing. The record ends. Hit the cart will talk, and then put another record." Yeah. So I did that for a couple of weeks, and to make things short here, 3 months later, the boss come in and said, "What record did you just play?" I said, "Fair and Young, 4 in the morning." He said, "Pretty good entertainer, ain't he, Ed?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, by God, let's let him do the entertaining." In other words, shut your mouth. They could get my mouth shut out.
Well, we made it. Home sweet home. The Holiday Inn Express right on the freeway. This has been a super busy day. I was up early, went to the grocery store because, I couldn't miss out on that Dylan's promotion where if you spent $125 3 weeks in a row, you earned $35 off. So I got my $35 off. Got back home, put my groceries away, took a shower, got ready, packed, and I think we were on the road by 9:30. Then we stopped to visit my dad. We went out to eat lunch at Toot Toots, which is the world famous Toot Toots. If you're from Northwest Missouri, it's world famous. If you live anywhere else in the world, probably you've never heard of it. And had a nice lunch with my dad. And then we were back on the road and we made it up here. I think we're in Grimes, Iowa. Sometimes we are traveling so much I forget where I'm at, but I'm pretty sure I am in Grimes, Iowa. I won't get to see much of what's around here because I'm going to see the inside of Holiday Inn and a training classroom. And then we'll be driving back home tomorrow night, hopefully. As I often do, if you stick around all the way to the end, I tell you a story to either entertain you or bore you. And hopefully you find the story a little bit humorous. Since we're traveling, I decided to tell you a story that happened another time that I was traveling. My sister was living in the Dominican Republic, and my mom and I traveled down there to visit her. And we got into Santo Domingo, And the very first night that we were in the DR, we were in the hotel room, and I bit into a piece of beef jerky, and my tooth fell out. And it's devastating. Here's the very first day of a 2-week vacation, and I'm missing a front tooth. And my sister's like, it's fine. No one will notice. You'll blend right in. No one cares. I cared. I did not want to go around on my exotic vacation without a tooth. So we found a dentist, and we went to the dentist. Now, part of the problem was I speak zero Spanish, and my sister is fluent in Spanish, and so she was having to do all the translating. And so we go into the dentist office, and first of all, the dentist met us there, and she said like one memento, and she goes around to the back of the dentist shop, and you can hear her cranking something, and a generator comes on. And so the dentist's office looks like it is straight out of 1955 America. Looked shiny and clean and, just like a typical dentist's office 50 years ago, but not like a dentist's office today. And so she's doing a lot of talking after she examines it. And she's like da 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 da. And I'd be like, what is she saying? What is she saying? And my sister would be like, she says it might hurt a little. And so like this happened over and over, where the dentist is giving a long explanation and I get a 1-sentence translation, and it was scary. And so we go ahead, and she's working on it, and I had been able to save the tooth. So I had the tooth, and I see her take the tooth, and I see her take a paper clip, and I see her unwrap the paper clip and snip it. And in the translation, I guess she's telling my sister that she's going to use this paper clip as posts, though I never get any of that. And she goes ahead and cements it in, and I'm thinking, well, maybe this will get me by till I get home. Well, I had that tooth for, John Wayne, how long did I have that tooth?
Close to 20 years.
Yeah, probably 20 years that tooth lasted. And she did an excellent job, and she charged me, this was the kicker, is what it cost, of course. And what it cost was $25. And that was in 2000. And so you can see why medical tourism is such a thing and why people use it to save big bucks. Because when that finally did come out 20 years later, and I went to have it replaced, I was telling my dentist at the time that it had been replaced in the Dominican Republic, and that the dentist had used a paperclip as posts. And the dentist was like, oh no, she didn't know. It might have looked like that to you as a lay person, but no, it wasn't a paperclip. And I'm like, okay. He takes it out and he's like, it is a paperclip. You were right. It is a paperclip. I can't believe someone. Well, it worked for 20 years and it only cost $25. And I think most of the medical personnel in a lot of these countries are trained in the United States or, wherever they're trained. They're just as good as here, and they do not charge but a fraction of what they charge here. And some friends of John Wayne and me that live in Belize was telling us, oh yeah, if you need anything done, come down, you can stay with us and you can go to the doctor and you can go to the dentist and it'll cost hardly anything. And they were telling us a story about someone who'd come down there for new dentures and how it cost them like $300 or something. And I can see why, because it costs a fortune up here. But anyway, that's my story. I lost my tooth in the DR and it cost $25 to fix it, and it lasted a long time. And my sister was kind of mean to me because she wouldn't translate everything that Dennis said. And she also wouldn't translate at restaurants, and so I never knew what I was ordering. So if I ever go to a foreign country again, I am at least going to memorize the names of a bunch of foods so I don't have to depend on anyone else. Because otherwise, with my sister, it was always like, you like spaghetti, right? Why don't you just get spaghetti? Why don't you get, And so I really felt disadvantaged not being able to read and speak Spanish. But it was a wonderful trip and we had a really good time. Anyway, I hope you are having a good time. I hope you find some great bargains. I know I did today. And I will see you next week if you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you may miss me. So you don't want to miss me and my great stories and ideas on how to save money. So please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing to subscribe. All it means is you're going to be notified when I put out new videos, or they're going to show them to you. If you hit the bell, you'll be notified. And if you get tired of me, you can always unsubscribe. But anyway, have a great weekend and I'll talk to you soon.